Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
What has surprised you most about Parliament?
What has surprised me most about Parliament, I think that because of what we had done over the years, we knew a bit about the in and outs of Parliament.
Right.
So it doesn't come too much as a surprise. It's just that I think that parliamentarians are one. And we knew that all this while. What they portray and how people see parliamentarians out there and how they fight amongst themselves, NDC, NPP. When you come to the House, parliamentarians are one. It's a house. You have the majority, you have the minority, but they're one people.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, you're one of the most vocal people before you went into Parliament. Very critical of a lot of things that was done by government. Many say that they have seen a drop in that. Is it easier to criticize from the outside when you are not in as compared to when you are inside?
I think that every day you grow, you have different ambitions, and so you don't wait until you are at a certain age before you decide to drop a certain norm.
Okay.
And then move on to what you hope to achieve. So I have moved on from talking about everything to talking about things that impact Gomwa directly or indirectly. I'm not interested in what happens in Paga. Yeah, it's Ghana. We have to care about Ghana. But anything that does not affect Gomwa Central directly is not something that interests me.
Right.
Yeah, we have been poor for God knows how long. And this is we have an opportunity to change our destiny. And every constituency has an MP. Every constituency has a district chief executive or an MC. They should concentrate on what happens there. If somebody, I am not paid to investigate corruption. I'm not paid to talk about everything that happens in Ghana. That is somebody's job. At this point, what I'm paid to do is to be a legislator and to take care of the people of Gomwa Central and bring their issues. That is what I'm paid to do. And once I'm getting paid to do that, that is my core business.
Right. You know, you run and won as an independent candidate in a system that is heavily dominated by political parties. What do you think that says about the voter behavior now? Because over time, we have all thought and assumed that Ghanaians are not ready to go outside the two political parties, NPP, NDC, but you have done it.
Honorable
Yes,
Kwame Frimpong
yes.
won in Asante Achim. Is it North?
North,
Yes.
yes.
And so it should tell you that people want to hear something. People want to see something being done. The Ghanaian voter is very, very different from the voter that we knew some 10 years ago. Anybody who wants to win, I can tell you how to win an election. The people are looking for development. That's the whole thing. Every Ghanaian today is looking for development.
Is that to suggest that those who lost had not developed their constituency?
They continue doing what they've been doing, and they were getting what they were getting, and the people were fed up with it, and so they voted against them. It doesn't mean they were doing something wrong. Everything that they were doing was things that we have done over the years. But the Gen Z voters are not looking for who wants to commission a KVIP. The Gen Z voters are not looking for who wants to spread propaganda. They are looking for who is doing what for me now. Akufo-Addo gave everybody free education. All the kids who went to school came back and voted against NPP in the last election. And it has to send a certain signal to the NPP. It's not about all the propaganda, because the kids today know that the money is not your money. It's government money that was used to pay our school fees, so why must I vote for you? They don't care about those things. What they care about is when we went to the school, what were we eating? Where were we sleeping? What conditions were we living in school? Okay, is it because we don't have money, or it is because we have heard that government is spending X amount of money bathing in the air? So all of these things will come together to decide who they are going to vote for. The voter today is very different. and people must understand them. Look, if John Mahama contests for another election, he will win. And this time it is going to be massive. Why? Because people are seeing him he's running this country.
With just 1 year
With just
of being
1 year.
in office?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If he should contest again today.
Today, okay.
Because everybody can see the common sense approach to issues. These issues are very simple.
Common sense approach
yes,
to
common
issues?
sense
so
approach.
So the others didn't apply common sense?
A lot. Under the NPP, a lot of common sense was not applied. Yes.
Why do you think that's the case, or that was the case?
How can you, as a government, decide that you are going to collapse banks and spend more than the banks needed to survive, to consolidate the banks? How can a government decide? And does it make any common sense? My understanding of economics is demand and supply. That's all I know. So even me, as an illiterate when it comes to economics, very ignorant, know that you cannot collapse banks and spend more money to consolidate the banks than the banks needed to survive. And apart from that, after you collapse the banks, you came back and told the people of Ghana that after everything that that God has given us as a country, from the gold to the oil, to everything, what you needed to build a country was when people had hope, like you were going to tax hope. And Akufo-Addo, hope was taxable. No wonder they were planning to tax. Yes, hope.
How was hope taxable?
The hope that Chelsea would score Manchester United. The government was waiting to take some of the wins, some of the earnings to build a country. Like, how can you tax hope? Does it make any common sense? So you're asking why I'm saying that they were not applying common sense. How can any government decide to tax hope? Like, I've not won, but I'm going to enact a law that will make me tax people hoping that they're going to stake a bet and win. I will tax you. If you have all the gold in this world and you want to tax hope and believe that I will win when I win, that is how government is going to make money. How can any government decide that when I'm going to introduce e-levy, I'm going to tell the people that if you allow me to introduce e-levy, I won't go to IMF. I won't do this. For people like us to campaign and say, listen, when we go to how do you call it, IMF, they are going to give us some conditions that will prevent us from employing this. So if we are going to introduce e-levy and we are going to use e-levy to build our country, we don't have to go to IMF, then let's all agree and pay the e-levy. And immediately we agree, the next day you go back to IMF. And you think that the people are waiting for you. They think the people are just ignorant. So I want to, how can anybody tell me that they are applying common sense in running a country when you decide that people have given you their money as bonds, but me, I will not pay. I will give you a haircut. And in this barber's shop, you don't even have the right to choose what. When you go to any barber shop, they have photos. So you point out, I want this punk, I want this back bush, I want this one. In this Kenofurata barber shop, you didn't even have the right to choose what haircut you want.
The last time, Mr. Gabi Asario Chidako was here, and he said that those were very painful decisions that had to be taken to see what we are enjoying now. So yes, the issue of the bonds, they were painful, but he says that they were very hurtful decisions that had to be taken, and those are the fruits of what we are enjoying today, which you call such a brilliant, common-sensical approach by President Mahama.
Yeah,
do you agree?
No, I disagree. I agree that they were painful. But to agree that that is what has yielded the result that we have today, I disagree. Because they themselves have stated countless times on radio and TV that the gains that we are enjoying today is short-lived. They say it's for just a brief period. Anytime they come and we talk about the CD, they say it's for a brief period. But you know that what we are enjoying is based on what you did. And so we have to say thank you to you for the painful decisions that you took that has brought us this far. And then you yourself, you tell us that it is for a brief period. So don't take credit, because you are not even, you don't appreciate what is here now. If you appreciate that you have, what we have is sustainable, then we can say, oh, okay, then it is coming from your painful decision that you take. But if you know that it's for a brief period, and you come and tell us that, and everywhere that I have gone, I've stated clearly what John Mahama, Dr. Atoforsen, Sami Jemfi, and the rest have done in this year. Even if it is for a brief period, it will yield positive results. And I keep telling people, I've seen a 1-minute man who has given birth to twins. So brief periods can yield positive results.
Okay. We'll delve into politics deeper, but, let's still stay around your seats and your constituency. There's some who say that you are an independent member of parliament only on paper, because 4 of you who are independent MPs have all decided to, caucus with a majority. Are you really independent?
That's the law. If you don't have more than 7 members of parliament, you can decide to be independent, or you can decide to caucus with one of any of the caucuses in parliament. And so I don't know how we define independent. His Excellency the President is my friend, and he's a great guy, and I have to be part of ensuring that this time nobody is going to tell lies about John Mahama. When he built the new harbour, the Tema MPS place, it's a whole new harbour. We have not been able to tell Ghanaians that John Mahama built a new harbour, and so I'm part of the majority, and I'm independent-minded. I'm not a member of the NDC. I'm not a card-bearing member of the NDC. I am an independent-minded person. I don't know if I'll ever have a party card. I want to be free to say what I want to say and do what I want to say, do what I want to do. Political parties put you in a certain box, and it makes it difficult for you to operate. I don't want to be in that corner.
Okay.
However, I'll do business with the majority, always.
Okay. There were reports that you were removed from the majority caucus's WhatsApp group because of your, issues with the AG, which was later denied. What's your relationship with the leadership in Parliament now, especially on the majority side?
I have a very special...
And even the AG?
I have a very special relationship with my majority leader. Before I even became a member of Parliament, we had a place that we meet at night to have our own conversation. He's a good friend. Most people don't know my relationship with Honorable Majority Leader. As for the Honorable Dafiamapo is my brother. We have a very good, and my girlfriend is Honorable Doyo. In Parliament, I am her parliamentary boyfriend. So the relationship between myself and the leadership, including Honorable Richard Champon, is a good. Kwame Plus is everybody's friend. Everybody. If you like, you can pick your phone and speak with Otunfo. And I say, oh, A Plus, oh, he's my grandson. Everybody speak to the Chief Justice. Me, I'm everybody's friend, everybody's brother, the only people who don't like me are witches and wizards. You understand? They are the only people who don't like me. Everybody likes Kwame Plus. If you ask me about the AG, I think that it was an unfortunate issue that happened. I have decided, personally, as a person, I've decided to leave a certain part of me behind. There's just too much work ahead. It is not because we cannot fight, but I have decided that from a certain point in my life, I don't want to go back. I don't want to be 60 before I start saying sorry to people. At this point, I have to move forward, focus, and do what I want to do for my people. And I don't want anything that affects His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's presidency in any way. The AG, he knows me. If I am the same Kwame Plus, me, I don't do crime. I don't fear anybody. Me, you go and look in every book in Ghana, you won't find one crime against crime. Anything you hear people say is because they just want to come up with stories. I don't do crime. If we're AG, I don't fear. You can't do anything because I do not engage in crime. And I'm thankful to the leadership of Parliament, NDC. Unlike previously, when we were fighting with the government and the whole government machinery comes after you, with the NDC, the leadership made sure that issue was sorted, was solved instantly. And so I think that they have shown me so much respect, so much love, and I've also decided to reciprocate that. So yes, that issue is behind.
So did you apologize to the AG?
I issued an apology.
Okay. personally
it doesn't,
to him?
it
Have you
doesn't,
spoken
no,
with
the
him?
AG didn't treat me right. However, I just want to leave that matter. Me, Lucy, let me tell you one thing about myself. When you start telling people, oh, I apologize, I did this, then they think that, oh, this guy is weak. Me, I can end anybody's career. Me, I don't engage in crime. If you make a mistake, I'll end your career. Like, simple and straight.
When you say you
Like,
end
the kind of things I will do,
career,
the kind of things I
what-
will do with you, the people who are working with you will just say, you know what, we don't want this issue. Just sit aside. I will end your career. Like, straightforward
But
and
why
simple.
do you take pride in saying that?
Yes, because people always want to treat people bad, and they enjoy it.
Are you a bully?
No, no.
Because if your response to when people come after you, quote unquote, is that I will end your career, that's bullying.
Okay, so you yourself, you want to bully me. Because when I was telling you about the kind of person that I've become and the kind of things I didn't want to do, you are not interested. But when I said I'll end people's career, maybe the people they have some relationship with you, and so all of a sudden you have taken interest in that. But it's not a problem. You are bullying me. You want to bully me.
I am not a bully.
I'm telling you that in Ghana we enjoy stepping on people's toes. And when they don't say anything, say, oh, this guy is a good guy, you can cheat him. We are going to do business with A+. The business has not even started. Hey, this guy, you have to be careful. You want to cheat me. Why do you want to be careful? We have not started the business, you want to be careful. About what? If you do the business, this is yours, this is mine, and everybody goes home. We will be careful. So people love to treat people badly and go and get away with it. And immediately you start standing up to them, they think that you're a bully, they think you are disrespectful, they don't know the difference between arrogance and confidence. I just don't care. What I'm saying is that I have made a personal decision to just ignore. But that does not mean that you take advantage of that. If you take advantage of that, even God, some people ate his apple. One apple, 2,000 years, he's still angry up to today. Tomorrow he'll bring fire, Sodom and Gomorrah burn. He'll go and bring rain. One apple, God has not gotten over one apple 2,000 years. The last time, because people ate his one apple, the last time he brought tsunami, India Ocean, plenty people died. Turkey, earthquake, may his soul rest in peace. Achu died. One apple, one. And me as a human being, so when you are coming to step on my toe, I may decide to ignore. But know that, like God, I can get angry.
I see. Anyone, let's go back to Parliament. You know,
you can take a minute to
process all that you have said.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, I'll take a break very shortly, but it's not premised on that. But you know, there have been conversations about how MPs are treated. Some say MPs are pampered because we never really get to hear about the salaries of members of Parliament. You campaign very heavily on accountability. Are MPs pampered?
Let me just answer straight. I think that I made a mistake when you asked if I've seen things differently.
Yes.
Yes. So when MPs are not pampered, that's the straight answer. Yeah. And the reason why I say that MPs are not pampered is because, so one day I was sleeping when I received a call that the president is coming to my constituency. So I asked the person, what time is the president coming? He said the president is on his way. So the president has a convoy with motorcade, and he's leaving Accra to Gomua, which is just around Winneba Junction. And I was sleeping in Spentex Road, and I have to be there before the president. How do I get there? And I received a call that morning when the president was on his way. So that was the day when I came to understand why MPs asked for sirens. Understand, the whole Ghana took this statement and said that A+ now says he wants a siren. I saw it on, there's one person that I admire. I read his, when I wake up, I pray, then I go on his page. Two people, Professor Prempe, Kwesi Prempe, and Kweku Azar. When I sleep, I pray to God, and I go and check what they have said, because there are people that I really admire. But Kweku Azar wrote on his Facebook that A+ said he now understands why MPs requested sirens. Very soon, he will understand ex gratia. What is wrong with understanding something? understand, because I have to get to this place at a particular time. So I understand. Do you know, I also understand why Muslim youth will be in traffic, hitting cars, driving against traffic, breaking all traffic rules to go and bury. Have you seen them in traffic before when they are going to bury?
Yes.
I understand why they do that. Do you know why? Because according to their religion, the dead must be buried immediately. So I understand. But do I accept it? No. So the fact that I understand something does not mean I accept it. But it became a huge issue. MPs want siren, MPs A+, MPs. I still understand why MPs need siren.
But you don't accept it.
I do not accept that all of us, 230 people around Accra. Why? But I understand. Apart from that, if you like, MP, the term Member of Parliament, is the biggest social intervention program that has happened in this country. Member of Parliament, look, do you know how many people that me have buried since I became MP? Can you be MP and then there are funerals that you won't support them? Can you be MP who doesn't pay school fees? The last time somebody told me that he has some disease that I have to go and pay for a hospital for the doctor to go and take care of them. Do you know some of the demands that come as an MP? And the MP is the only one in the constituency who has direct access to the people to deal with the people's issues. Every month, if you are an accessible MP and you want to help people, you will spend more than 200,000 Ghana cedis. If you are accessible and you want to help people, if you want to help people, this town needs boreholes, this school needs furniture, this one, you will have to spend.
How do you manage?
Yes. So tell me, where is the pampering? And that is why I have stated that I need a certain period to put my people, to build a certain foundation for my people. I'm not that kind of person who wants to be in parliament forever. No. And I am not that kind of person who is desperate to stay in power. The kind of things that I'm doing for my people, the kind of plans that I have for them, if they find somebody better than me, they can go and vote for the person. Kwame Plus is not that kind of politician. You can't blackmail me with votes. Vote. Politicians must be strong, must be fearless, especially when they are doing the right thing. You see the demolition that is going on at Lagoon.
Yeah.
And you find people, we won't vote for you. Chew your voters' ID card. Go and chew it. Every town, every country that does not have town plan will never develop. Without town plan, you can't develop a country. We are in Ghana, and Chinese people come here and fill up lagoons because they want to build on it. Can you go to China and fill a lagoon? In China, can you cut a tree? So, politicians, especially parliamentarians, go through a lot. I know that the MP in the Kweshi area, by now he's shaking. Hey, what they are doing, I'm going to lose my seat. Let them vote against you. Let them know. Tell them in their face. Tell them to their face. We have to build this country. Don't be scared. If next election I don't win, what power will happen to Kwame Plus? Because I didn't win the next election, then what? You can go and bring somebody that you think that will allow you to fill up lagoons. So we are going through a lot. The only problem is that most of my colleagues, even four-time MPs, they are scared. It is the people who are rather pampered. The people of Ghana, they are over-pampered. Government wants to build an express road from here to Takoradi. Somebody says, hey, my kiosk is in the middle of the road. Hey, me, you can't do that one in my constituency. Hey, your kiosk is there, so what? So I won't vote for you. Take your vote. We will have to build. People must be bold and decisive. So it is not politicians or parliamentarians who are pampered. It is the people of Ghana. Okay.
You said that you are not someone who intends to be in parliament forever. Do you see yourself being a minister, taking up an executive position,
it will never,
or president?
I've told the president, who is a very good friend of mine, that the last thing that I will do with my life is to be a minister or deputy minister. Anytime I praise the president, people say, hey, he won't give you position. Me, if the president makes a mistake and calls me today and say, I want to make you minister for it, I'll write and say, I will not be.
What about president?
In politics, you don't know what tomorrow holds.
But you have a plan. My
plan is to sleep and wake up in good health. Whatever comes after. But you want to make a plan. Every day you want to make your own plans. does tomorrow belong to you?
It does not.
So
But
my,
we pray
my
and
plan,
hope that
my plan is to live a life. That's why I told you that from a certain period, I've decided that there are certain things that I will not do. My plan is to live a life that is true to myself and my God.
Okay.
And ensure that I'm living a life that makes me healthy, because maybe tomorrow God may call me, not for president, but he say, who should I send? Who will go? Maybe I'm the next Jesus that you are waiting for. So I have to be healthy. But I don't sleep and wake up and, hey, if I don't become president, I'll be president. If I don't become president, then what?
Meaning you'd love to become president.
I love to be even Jesus.
Okay,
I
stay
just
with
told
me.
you.
This is
Let's go on a
GH
break.
Today. I'll be back shortly.
Thank you very
after
much.
The break. Welcome back to the show. If you just joined us, we've been talking to the Member of Parliament for the good people of Gomoa Central, who is also a political activist. And you've missed a lot because he said a lot, but there's still a lot more to cover. So you're welcome. We're streaming live on X, on YouTube, on Facebook as well. I'm here with Kwame A+, as everyone popularly calls him. A+, let's delve straight into your constituency now. You have said that what you have done in your constituency in the last 1 year, no one has done it before, or no member of parliament from Gomoa Central has been able to do that. That's a very strong claim. What tangible things? I mean, I have been, and I ask this. Forget about anything that I know about your constituency, because I've been part of some programs that you have launched for them. But what are the tangible successes that you can point to for people to know that indeed you actually have worked for your people?
I'm going to say just one thing.
Okay.
Because I know we don't have all the time.
Yes.
Last year, in 2024 alone, I saw people on social media, and not on social media, but traditional media, claiming that they have given people 30 people scholarship. And so it was newsworthy.
You mean your colleague MPs?
Yes, some MPs. And when I saw it, I was like, really? And I didn't organize a press conference, because last year alone, I gave 150 people scholarship to go to universities for free. And after that, apart from that, even before I became MP, I'd already given about 21 people scholarship to go to universities. And last year, I had to add the 21 to the 150, which makes it 171 people. Anybody who has been MP in Gomoa Central, who has been able to do that one alone, should come and tell us so that we will clap for him or her. I see people go around. Oh, if you go to Gomoa Central and you go and conduct a poll today, a lot of people will say they don't like A+. When I give you money and I say go and use the money to chop, like I've given you money, go and eat. Don't use the money to buy petrol and go and walk around the constituency and make noise. Because the money you are using to buy petrol to go there, I gave it to you. You understand? I give you money, go into chop. The money that I gave you to go into chop, I use it to campaign. Me that I gave you money to chop, I need to do campaign. Like how? So if you have something good to do for the people, I won't be giving you chop money. You understand? The kind of things that I've done in the constituency includes building new roads, new virgin. Even before I became MP, I won the election because I was not doing the traditional vote for me and let me go and see what I can bring to you. I am going to build the biggest industrial park in Africa in my constituency. A lot of people are jealous. Oh, first time MP or Badaben or person, because they think that it will affect them. We are not in a competition. Do yours and wish others well. Everybody is unique in their own way. I can build an industrial park. My brother, who is one of the best MPs that I have seen in this country, who is also my neighbor, my colleague MP, who is my neighbor, Afenyo Makin. And I'll keep on saying that he's one of the best to ever be MP in Ghana. And he has taken a lot of people to school, many than I have done in 1 year. So if I build industries, who are going to work in the industries? The people that he took to school. So he is unique in his own way, giving people the kind of education that he has given them. I am the person who is going to bring the investors to bring the jobs. So he doesn't hate me. He doesn't hate what I'm doing. He's not jealous because he knows that we are working together. The last time he called me and said, can you imagine my son asked me that, why don't we have an industrial area in this whole area? And I'm excited about what we are doing. Let's work together. Yes. But you have people who are jealous. And every day you see them.
MPs?
Of course. Yes. And if they continue like that, I'll give them independent candidates in their constituency. And I'm very serious about this one.
Who are those?
No, I will not go. I told you that I have matured
left
past
certain
yes,
things
certain.
behind.
Yesterday, I spoke to one of them. He's watching the show. He knows me, and he's my neighbor. So he should be very careful. If not, I will give him an independent candidate in his constituency. That area belongs to us. We, the youth, we are very popular, and that is why everybody campaign against me. I still beat everybody. Yeah, Gomwa is for us. We own it. You can be your whoever in your party, whatever in your party, that is your party. When you come to Gomwa, we will humiliate you. You understand? So if you are my colleague MP and you want to do those things in that area, you will get a big problem. The things that I am doing in my constituency, it doesn't make me special. Everybody is unique in their own way. So concentrate on what you can do. You understand what I'm saying? I am not even interested in going to build existing roads. By the time I end my term, my first term as MP, I would have built a new road from Bofiedu to Gomwa Manso, virgin through the forest. I would have built a new road from Gomwa Manso to Dahom, through the forest. I would have built a new road from Lome to Dahom, through the forest. These are the things that I think, and I would have laid the foundation to build the biggest industrial park in Ghana. There are a lot of people who say, oh, government, and you see, because you are independent, the people are going to, you cannot frustrate Kwame Plus.
Okay. Speaking of that, I was present during the signing of that MOU for the economic zone for Gomwa Central. What stage is it now?
Yesterday, we had community engagement. What we are doing is that Gomwa has we have too much land. Central region itself has plenty land. The land is there. People come, they build 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. The lands are not being utilized properly. Central region is on the second busiest trade corridor on the African continent. And if you have land on the second busiest trade corridor on the African continent, you have to leverage on that to bring in more, to bring in development. And yesterday we had community engagement with landowners. That was the first phase. You recall that not long ago there were some people who had some questions about their land and all. It was all over the news. But these are people who have come to understand what we are doing. Yesterday, 3 days ago, they were in my office. We had a very healthy conversation. They are very interested in the development that we are bringing. In a few months, we will get our developers license, which will declare our enclave as a free zones area. And people who are bringing their businesses in there will enjoy the benefits that free zones companies bring. That is not all that we are doing. What we are doing, we know that you can bring your produce in through free zones. His Excellency the President benefits that they are getting in that enclave. I also know that there are 1.4 billion people on the African continent. However, our GDP is 3.4 trillion. You go to China, they have 1.4 billion. However, their GDP is about 17 trillion. Why? Because here, the trade barriers are many. From here to Abidjan, you encounter about 70 trade barriers before you can take your goods produced in Ghana to Nigeria. There are about 70 trade barriers before you get to Nigeria. And so I'm signing an MOU with the African Union where we are going to come together to build this enclave. This is going to be an Africa Continental Free Trade and a GCSCZ partnership, so that the after African Union won't just facilitate trade across the continent, but it will also be part of production, so that goods coming out of Gomwa can go to the entire 1.4 billion people on the African continent. Look, go to Ethiopia. They are building huge industrial parks. And we are human beings. We can also do it here. And so the kind of mindset that I have and the kind of things that I want to do, it is not the rice and oil kind of politics that I want to do. I'm being very straightforward. I share rice. This year, this Christmas, I shared more rice than many MPs. I shared over 9,000 bags of rice. So I know how to share rice and oil. But how is that sustainable? If we don't give our people food now, by the time we finish the development, they will be dead. That's why Jesus gave Peter fish. Chop the fish now, then I'll take you to God's kingdom. That's why he gave the people on the mountain bread and fish. He said, chop this one now. So I give my people rice and oil. But it doesn't end there. We will go ahead and industrialize our place so that in the near future, I don't have to share rice. They can buy rice for themselves.
Okay, how do you reassure your constituents that this won't just be another signed MOU that has been abandoned?
It is not just a signed MOU that has been abandoned. My constituents don't need reassurance. Anything that I've said I will do, they know that I'll do it. And they know that if I don't finish doing it, they know that I will never stop until it is done. And so it is not even about reassurance. It is, they know we are working together. And we are not just signing an MOU with AFTA. We are also signing an MOU with the Ghana Investment Promotion Center. The GIPC is going to join our, it's going to be part of our joint working committee. It's not just the GIPC, the Ghana Free Zones. Look, under John Mahama, everything moves smooth. People don't understand. John Mahama is a president who does not politicize development. Under John Mahama, everybody, anything you want to do, please do it now. Even under John Mahama, opposition people can win Supreme Court cases. Opposition people, under Akufo-Addo, how are you going to win? We have reset the system. Today, under NPP, they know that the Chief Justice is an angel. Now they praise the Supreme Court. Tomorrow, when it goes against them, they shouldn't talk. But under John Mahama, it is clear. What they did to Jachi Kwesi, John Mahama is not doing to them. You understand? So, under John Mahama, development moves fast. The GIPC boss, he will wake you up and say, we have to do this. I keep talking about Dr. Mary Wusi, she will wake you up. And Latif, they will wake you up.
Is this the same President Mahama you criticized in the past?
Yes. And I'm excited that he went and he came back a better president. He himself has said that he has become a better person. He has become a better president. He listens. There's nothing wrong with criticizing people. If I were one of Jesus' disciples, I would criticize him.
What will make you criticize him again?
John Mahama. Immediately he starts doing, acting without common sense. Then I'll criticize him. Everything I said here, I will come. I supported e-levy. Have you forgotten? I mean, I will never run away from anything that I've said. Because Ken Ofurata told us that when we take e-levy, if we accept e-levy, we won't go to IMF. So we supported it, not knowing that he was doing the same matriculation kind of things that they've been doing. So if John Mahama is not doing what is right, we will criticize him. But okay. I can promise everybody, the people of Ghana, John Mahama is a different person. He's smart. He understands the system. He went, he sat down for 8 years, he learned, and Ghana is moving forward. And I believe that, I don't know if
Do you still stand by calls for a third term for him?
I have never called for a third term for His Excellency the President. You see?
So what did you say? Please clarify this.
I have called for an end to term limits.
Okay.
So, you're a learned person. Give me one country in this world that has developed with this kind of democracy. One. Name one. You just like.
So what's your point?
No. You see, maybe people know you as a learned person. They listen to you. They watch you. So if you're able to tell me one, people will believe you.
None comes on the top of my head.
Not one country. So why is Ghana practicing something that has never developed any country?
Well, the two-term presidency?
Has it developed any country in this world? Every country that is practicing this kind of democracy only adopted it after they had developed, industrialized. In America,
yes,
America never had term limits until 1951, the 22nd Amendment. Go and read.
But from 1951 up until now, the country is not.
In 1951, America was developed. When did America say they have landed a man on the moon? Tell me. If they had landed a man on the moon, you think that was when they were going to develop? America never had term limits until 1951. I'm going to tell you something. Look, it was Abraham. Was it Abraham Lincoln? I think it was George. Was it George Washington or one of them? He stepped down after 2 terms, and then it became a tradition, but it was not law. It was the 22nd Amendment that made it law. You understand? So until 1951, there was no term limit. Roosevelt also, he contested for 4 terms. And it was after that they introduced the term limit.
So when it comes to President Mahama, what exactly are you calling for?
I personally, if John Mahama, His Excellency John Mahama can legally contest for another term, I don't have a problem.
But you said that you're willing to test the law.
Oh, of course, we will have to test the law. Anybody who prevents people from testing the law is lawless.
Right, so you intend to what? What's your plan?
There are so many ways of testing the law. And you hear people who say, oh, those who call for a third term or removal of term limits.
Sycophants.
Yes.
That's Fifi Kwete, the General Secretary of the NDC.
Okay.
Are you a sycophant?
Okay, let me tell you something. Fifi Kwete used Jerry Rawlings, as an example of people who never called for a third term. That is why Ghana didn't develop under Jerry Rawlings. And Fifi Kwete must know that. Fifi Kwete, the low-budget Jerry Rawlings kind of, I've been watching him. Fifi Kwete said that, oh, Rawlings never... That is why Ghana never developed. The 20 years that Rawlings spent as president of this country is the same period Dubai used to... UAE moved deserts into shining cities. You need continuity. You need to continue. The Constitution Review Committee, they did a very good job, but they only sought to strengthen this democracy that we don't like. You cannot strengthen this democracy and develop. How? How can you develop with this kind of democracy? The only thing, and what they did, the worst thing that they did was to ask for an extension of the term. Now so if presidential term were to be 5 years, we will still be waiting for another year for Akufo-Addo in this Ghana. Tell me, since 1992, has there been one government that has performed better in the second term? There is no incentive to perform because they know they are leaving. So every government comes, first term, by Papa Bo, first term. Second term, they don't perform because there is no incentive to perform. Please, we have to remove term limit. Let them come back to us. Let them know that they can come back and beg us for votes. They will perform. Let's remove term limits. Let's keep it at 4 years. Every 4 years, go back to the people and go and ask for their support for another election. As we sit here, John Mahama is a very good guy because he knows that he's not going to contest again, but still he wants to leave a legacy. Who will do that? So if he's going to contest again, do you know what he will do? He will do more. Ghana is not at that stage. The democracy we are practicing now is democracy for developed countries. After you are finished developing, you experiment these things. At this point, you need somebody. Why is everybody part of our electoral process? That's the question I'm asking you.
So
wait to answer this. Can you help me with this one? Just a minute.
What's your question?
Why must everybody be part of, like democracy? Everybody should have a say. Why? Can I play Black Star? I cannot play Black Star. So can we say that you can't play Black Star, but you can be a morning show host? Why is everybody part of? Some people must not vote. Why? Some people, you are staying in your mother's house. You don't pay electricity, you don't pay water, you don't have a child, you don't pay school fees. They are going to vote. We're in the line doing what? We're going to find what inside that line. Some people must not be allowed to vote. We have to select a group of people like China who are capable of running this country. Let the regional ministers, everybody take one region. Let it be a challenge. Develop the region. This whole everybody should come and have a say. Everybody should go and delegate. Saturday, Ghana's city will be stronger. They have stolen dollar. They have put under their bed. They are going to change it. So there will be so much demand for cedi, and the dollar will fall. They will go and use it to buy votes at their Congress. This whole system does not work. It does not work. It won't work. It will never work. Anybody who wants Ghana to develop must understand that this democracy we are practicing will never work. The UK. So when you say you want to test the law, I'm interested in that. What do you intend? Well, I hear people make noise. They talk plenty. They don't even have the influence. If you put 1 million people out to demand that term limits are removed, is removed from the Constitution, what you do, it is legal. The law allows us to demonstrate, to protest. We have the influence to put 1 million people on the street. We have to remove term limits from our Constitution. We don't have to extend the term. The Constitutional Review Committee's Commission's reports. It's not in there. When they were meeting, and I'm saying that they did a very good job. You know that they didn't invite me. Okay. Listen, but you said that you like Professor H.W.C. Prem very much. He's a great man. Did you reach out to him with these plans or with these intentions? I thought that we were going to remove term limits. Right. I didn't know they were rather going to extend the years. Like, how can you recommend that we should extend the years? When you have your first 5 years, the whole Ghana must wait for your second 5 years and to do what you want to do. No, we cannot extend the number of years. We can rather remove term limits and give people incentives to perform. Why are we changing president? Because we are looking for a better person. So we keep changing. And this thing, it was President Kufuor who told me that you people should hold on to this democracy. You people should hold on. One day, we will find a leader who will do so much for this country. That is democracy. I've done my part. Another person will do his part. Somebody will do her part. So and so one day we'll get somebody who is going to change the entire thing. Now, so when we find somebody, if Ghanaians don't like you as president, they'll vote against you. Akufo-Addo, if he contested in the last election, would he have won? But Umia would have done better than Akufo-Addo as a candidate. Why? Because the people did not like his governance.
Okay. You were, earlier when you were talking about the NDC, you said what President Mahama, what Sami James-Fee, what Atto Singh has done in 1 year will yield a lot of results.
Yes.
But talking about Sami James-Fee and the Gold Board, you've heard the minority raise concerns about, and even to an extent, the IMF, about the losses that the Gold Board trading has incurred, about $214 million.
Yes.
Are these not legitimate concerns?
Okay, so according to the minority, we have lost 214 million. Is that correct? Now,
according to the minority, the IMF also says so.
IMF it came to clarify what they said. So we cannot use the IMF. Let's leave the IMF out. Let's deal with the minority. Now, in 2023, I think on the 31st of March or so, the then Agric Minister, Honorable Brian Champon, told us that the government has spent $3 billion on giving free fertilizer to farmers. So is that true or not? In 2023, I think 31st March, I'm not too sure, the then Agric Minister, Brian Champon, Honorable Brian Champon, told us that the government has spent $3 billion in providing fertilizer to farmers. They spent $3 billion. Do you know what that $3 billion did? According to the then minister, it increased our GDP by 4%. $3 billion to take fertilizer and give. So do we call that a loss? Let's say, let's admit what the minority is saying, that we have lost 214 million. Let's admit. Under the NPP administration, the Agric Minister said that we have spent $3 billion. Do we consider that as losses? No, we didn't lose because our GDP grew for our food security, it improved. So we spend the money. Spending money and losing money is not the same thing. We spent it on something that will improve our economy. Under the NPP administration, they introduced something called Ejapa. Ejapa didn't even take off. Let's say Sami James-Fee has lost 240, let's admit. Ejapa didn't even take off. We spent 204 million on Ejapa, which didn't take off, which didn't increase our GDP, we didn't do it. We spent 204 million. I know by now they are sitting home and they are saying that, oh, he's lying. We spent only $12 million. Multiply by 17. The dollar was at 17 by then. Multiply it. We spent 204 on something that, and do you know why we spent the money? So this 204 million was on administrative charges and preparation to list Ejapa on the British London Stock Exchange. And these people are the same people who are talking today. Under Sami James-Fee and His Excellency John Mahama, Atto Singh and the governor of the bank, boys, I beg you, right now I want to make politics make simple. The way they lie you people for town, we they take the thing go straight. Make you listen. The brofu they talk for parliament, you people maybe you no go understand them. What are the talk they say? They say Sami James-Fee, he lose 214 million for Gold Board. That thing will be common sense. You know, they make common sense. So, under John Mahama and Sami James-Fee and Atto Singh and Dr. Siama, the thing will happen be say, the money where we they put inside Gold Board, we they take that money to cushion our currency. So for the first time in so many years, when our currency be very strong, this time we know they talk about depreciation, the rate of depreciation. We are talking about the rate of appreciation. Last year, car weight they sell them 70,000. Today, 700,000. Today be 400,000. Because inside this world, when your currency get plenty reserve, where it the back If they make your currency, they make strong. So John Mahama create gold board, put some agency for their say. Now they can make I explain the thing to the boys for street.
Because of time.
Make I explain now. John Mahama create gold board, make gold board stop smuggling. The people they smuggle wanna gold. They take gold, strengthen their currency for their country. Where John Mahama bring gold board. Now gold board they take all the gold. Now gold board they send the gold out. When they send the gold board, plenty dollars go come down. So we know they take CD, they chase dollar. Now dollar they chase CD, so make dollar make weak. You understand? So anybody who comes here to tell you that Sami Jenfi has lost, what were they trying to do with the Japa? They were going to take our money, give the money to mining companies, let mining companies mine the gold, bring it to them so that they will take the gold and use the gold to cushion our currency.
Okay.
However,
we are aware that the BOG governor has said that he is going to convene a meeting with CSOs, basically like a stakeholder engagement, to see the best solution forward in this issue. Is that not an admission that even though the whole gold board, program has been beneficial, there are structural issues that has to be fixed?
So this one I know. Okay, boys, this one make we change. See, you see what you have just said. I know that you are just saying it because you are doing a morning show, and I understand.
I don't understand what that
means. Yeah, okay, so I understand. You don't worry about that. So if you say that, are there no issues? Didn't God create this world? God, Alpha, Omega, created the world. There were structural issues in the Garden of Eden.
So you mean that there are issues, so it's okay?
There can be issues anywhere.
Right.
But is it beneficial? If yes, let's go ahead. And this is a listening governor who has seen that, okay, what we are doing is very good. Now we need to bring people to come and also bring their ideas, and let's improve upon what we are doing. So last year, if you had to buy a house for $500,000, that was going to be about 8.5 million Ghana cedis. Today, the same house will cost you about 11 million. Haven't you saved more than 2-point-something million? So please, when it comes to gold board and what they have done for this country, India and all these American countries and all, America is here mining gold from a new month because the gold goes to strengthen their currency. And we have the gold. And John Mahama is not doing a Japa. That is going to be listed, registered in some island for a few people to benefit. So please, Gold Board is here. We build school. Don't we build school buildings? Please, do we say that the Ministry of Education has lost because we build school buildings? Government is not susu. Government is not savings and loans where you put money and take returns.
Okay.
The money that Sami Jenfi and them, all of them have put into Gold Board is for operation. It is when you have a company, you put money in and you come back and tell us that. And you know the last part that I want to add, there are more NPP aggregators than NDC aggregators. If they like this, we can put their company names on Facebook.
Really?
Yes.
Who are they?
They are benefiting more than
who?
I've changed. But I'm telling you, they should go and do a press conference and dispute that. Under John Mahama, many NPP people have been allowed to work with Gold Board. They are working with Gold Board. They are making noise.
Okay. We have just some few minutes to wrap up the show. On Saturday, NPP holds its Congress to elect a flag bearer. Are you interested in who becomes the flag bearer of the NPP?
I'm interested in the whole conference. I'm very excited about it. Who becomes the flag bearer? They are all my people. Everybody is my friend. And I wish all of them well. Brian Champon is my big brother. And he's somebody that I really admire. The kind of development that he has brought to Kwau is unprecedented. And I support him in to become NDC flag bearer. Honorable Ken Japan, everybody knows my relationship with Honorable Ken. Dr. Bawumia, there's so many people who don't know that. Me, personally, Dr. Bawumia, I've said I like him just that he was vice president under Akufo-Addo. And you know that me, I don't like any type of Akufo-Addo governance. It's not the NPP as a party. The NPP as a party is a great party with great people. But Akufo-Addo as the president under the candidate and the NPP, president, was something that I just didn't like. So all of them, I wish all of them well. And I'm excited that they are going to change plenty dollars into the system. You people should make CDs available, change for them. It will reduce
who is your most preferred candidate?
Anybody who wins. If you win...
Not even Ken?
Oh, I'm telling you that anybody who wins is fine. All of them. Anybody who wins is fine. I have a special relationship with all of them, and I wish all of them. But there's not one person amongst them that I don't wish well.
Okay.
Yes. And what I wish is that they will win. Anybody who wins will strengthen the NPP. NPP is a great party with great people, and I wish that they could. We need a strong opposition. You understand? We need a strong opposition to be able to scrutinize government business. So anybody who wins should just make the party strong.
Which politician do you respect the most?
That is a tough one. For now, I think that I'll leave it with His Excellency, the President. I think he's a fantastic guy. But there are so many other people that I respect, like the Speaker of Parliament. I wish that John Mahama is, how do you call it? One day, somehow, John Mahama and the Speaker will be in that position. The Speaker is my godfather. Yeah, but there are other people that I really admire and respect. However, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is the Messiah.
Okay. Many things have been said about you. Some say you're arrogant, you're rude.
Yes.
And what is the biggest myth about you that you think people, have believed?
Yeah, I've had friends since I was childhood. They are still my friends. Dada Afko has been my friend. When my first daughter was born, I went with Dada Afko to the hospital to see her. That was like 20 years ago, and we are still friends. So Kofi has been my friend. Maxwell, Mark Brown's ex-husband. We've been friends. We have a group. We've been friends. Yausechi, all the boys. We've been together. So if you think that I'm rude, that is your problem. People don't like to be told the truth. People want to take advantage of people. People want everybody to be weak. I'm a very strong guy. These days, my strength is not in fighting with everybody. I just say it as it is. But if you ask everybody who knows me, they'll tell you that I'm the sister's brother, I'm the brother's brother, I'm the friend's friend, I'm the uncle's uncle. I'm everybody. I'm everybody's best friend. If you don't like me, you're a witch or a wizard. It's very simple and straightforward.
Thank you very much
You're
for coming
welcome,
on the show. Kwame Asare is a member of parliament for the good people of Gumwa Central. And I'll be coming to what's the name of that place?
Crown Forest. Please, before we leave, before I leave, let me tell you about Crown Forest, please. If you have not been to Crown Forest, don't give me a rate card. I came here, I woke up early morning. Let me tell you about... 10
seconds. You talk quickly, please. 10 seconds.
Please, if you have not been to Crown Forest, you are losing a lot. You have to come to Crown Forest Resort. In Gumwa Central, we are the only constituency in Ghana that has giraffe. Have you seen giraffe before? Come and see giraffe.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Let's do some quick birthday messages before we wrap up.
PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.